So I've just been informed that he plays a lot of waifus.
I see.
As
you know what? I respect it.
And that's the real waifu
yeah,
right
honestly. Wii Fit Trainer in this game is silly. Her damage output, especially with deep breathing, is pretty crazy. But going into game 1 on FD, so Cleytito going with the Young Link as expected. I believe this stage is really good for both because both characters are very good at zoning and keeping the opponent away. Yeah. So on a stage that has no platforms like this is going to be pretty even for them, honestly. Yeah, because there's really no room to run away and be able to camp here.
No, the projectile play from both players, or from both characters, are very strong. The Sun Salutation from Genesis is really good. The soccer ball is also strong as well, but you have to prepare them, you have to charge them. In regards to Cleytito's projectiles, you can just throw them out, and they're going to rack up a lot of percentages. As you can see right now, 129% already, compared to only 12% on Cleytito. Just running away so far with this first stock.
Ooh, but Genesis finally getting a couple hits in. I would not be surprised if, not necessarily lapped percents, but if he matched percents very quickly after a couple hits here.
Yeah, and already we're seeing Genesis at max rage, 160, 73%.
I feel like that was supposed to be a forward air.
Yeah, he will try to go for that forward air, but we'll get the neutral air that time.
The strong hitter neutral air this time.
Yep.
Yo, can I get a praise the sun in chat?
Salute the sun!
But no, so Cleytito showing for a second there that you don't necessarily need to just spam projectiles with Young Link to get stuff done. Landing a short low combo there. The parry from Genesis, I don't know if that was intentional, but if it was, that was very impressive.
It's always nice to see Cleytito mashing out of that just in time to not get hit by that, and has racked up 56% on that second stock.
That's one of those things where when I first saw Wii Fit Trainer in this game, I was like, I don't think she's going to be good. I mean, she wasn't that impressive in Smash 4 either, so why would she be good in this game? But then I remembered her jab grounds, and like...
That's definitely going to be a problem. Did that bomb just clash?
Yeah,
with
so that's a big thing about all the Links, is that their bombs will stop those big projectiles like Charge Shot, Shadow Ball, Aura Sphere, and as you saw, Sun Salutation. So, the first hit forward air using the Sakurai angle of it to link it to the up smash. That is something that I'm pretty sure normal Link can do as well. I'm working on picking him up too.
I do believe normal Link can do that as well, but Cleytito knows how to do that very well. But a great aerial move from Genesis will take Cleytito's first stock. Has a little bit of catching up to do, but it's not out of the realm possibility that he can take this back.
Right, Genesis has been consistently getting these parries on the boomerangs. I think that he's actually doing that intentionally, which is very impressive because a lot of people are still working on that parry stuff.
Even myself, but right now Cleytito's getting some nice aerial momentum, 101%.
Oh, the up B is gonna take it! Wow, that was a very, very dominant game from Cleytito there.
Cleytito knew that he was in the lead, and he's always known to take those risks, even if he's in the lead, to close out the stock, and he connects them very consistently.
Yeah, I mean, especially when your stock up, the opponent's at such a high percent, why not go for it? I mean, there's nothing to stop you.
No, when you've got someone at that much of a disadvantage, you might as well, if they're off stage, go for the opportunity for it. If it was an even stock game, or maybe even a little bit closer in percentage, it might have been a different story, but that... It's impossible, I guess. But let's see. It looks like Genesis is going to change to the goddess waifu, Palutena.
The waifu of tears.
I would say that Palutena is a little bit higher on the tier rankings.
I mean, tier lists mean nothing right now, but anyway, so Palutena versus Young Link. So we've seen plenty of this from Edgar. We've seen plenty of this from other Young Link players. So I would be very interested to see how this goes, considering that Palu has a much more, let's say, Vortex-ish combo game. I think that it's going to be a whole lot harder for Cleytito to get these setups, get these projectiles out like he has been.
I think Vortex is the right move to say, and has kept the percentages fairly even so far, 60% to 47.
Ooh, but getting caught out on the landing there. Cleytito using that boomerang very smartly.
Yeah, I think Genesis got to watch out for once Cleytito gets a move, just find a way to get back out and reset it to neutral. Just barely missing that forward air.
Man, like the tips of the feathers grazed him. He was like, oh no.
It's like,
the up air juggle almost taking him off the top.
Oh, the bomb taking whatever aerial either of them would have done, but 101%. Both of them got to be very careful. Explosive Flame might even kill as well.
Definitely.
All right, back air back throw will take Palutena off stage. Edgeguard situation.
So far, a much more solid game coming out from Genesis, but still losing that stock.
Yeah, Cleytito gets the roll read and was able to take the first stock, but an Explosive Flame will
That was a very interesting read, and I like the idea behind it, but didn't quite work out the way that he wanted. The counter!
The counter, but I think it was the arrow that was the counter point for that one.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it did too terribly much knockback.
No, not at all. Barely missing that
Yeah,
forward
that was a really good
smash.
feedback from Cleytito. Knowing that Genesis was going to do something to punish him, especially at this percent, I'm pretty sure anything from Palutena, aside from like Nair, would have killed. Actually, no, Nair is a pretty solid move in this game. That might have killed too.
I think
Back throw, I think, is going to do it. Yep.
Yeah. 91% though, has to catch up.
Ooh, catches him out of the teleport. Doesn't quite capitalize off of it. So far, Genesis, like I said, a much more powerful game here. And as we've seen from other Palutenas, just because he is down this much percent does not mean that he's out.
No, most of Palutena's moves are going to rack up that percentage very quickly, and they can do a lot of
catches him
nurseries.
out off stage. Whoa, what was that?
That was a great move.
That was crazy.
I don't think I've ever really seen
neither.
anyone use the auto reticle before in that kind of regard, and it hit, I think, 2 of those hits.
Yeah, man, Cleytito's been on, man, unfortunately, SD coming off Genesis. I was going to say, Cleytito's been off stage for like the last 20 seconds. That was a very impressive showing from Genesis.
Yeah, and we definitely can see him bring this back.
Yo, can we get a DQ in chat? Anyway, ooh, catches him out with the boomerang. Oh, he's going in. I have a feeling we're going to see another up B. Yep.
Yeah, you called it right there, and right now.
Oh, the double SD. That is so unfortunate. But, I mean, hey, things happen. Like you were saying, SDs seem to be a little more common right now.
Yeah.
Cleytito claiming another soul with the pink Young Link.
The pink Young Link is so strong. Probably the best color out of all Link's repertoire, or Link's costumes in this regard. But that's just my opinion.
At least Young Link. I gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of the Breath of the Wild Link.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Like I said, I'm trying to pick up Link myself.
Okay.
Oh my lord, bomb combos.
The bomb combos. The drop combos for